There we are. How are you all doing? Can you hear me okay? Turn my phone down. Hey, Jerry. 1 second, folks. I'm just trying to get this thing all organized. There we go. I think I got it. Sarah will be here in a moment. All right, let's see who all's in here today. We got Ashley, Miss Alone. Good to see you both. MP, how you doing, Mandolin? And Jerry from Butler Family Farms is here.
I'm missing everybody.
There's Matt AK. There's Troy. Glad to see you all in here. Matt says he just bought a new microphone gear. Of course, it already drew the required blood sacrifice.
Oh, no.
We changed up the dining room a little bit. That's why you get a little bit different
Yep, a little different view. Switch the table. This is the way we planned it to begin with.
Yep.
But then it switched around and as our needs change.
Yep. There's Clayton Ryder. Good to see you in here. And Clint. Good to see you, Clint. And there's John Hogan.
Hi, John.
Good to see everybody showing up.
Yeah.
See if there's anybody else popping in. There's Kim from AK Dog Mom. Good to see you, Kim.
Nice.
And if Kim's here, Matt's here. And there's Matt there.
Yay.
That's 1791 Garage.
Oh.
Paul Davis. Follow Alaska. And Alone's talking to Jerry and greeting everybody. Good to see that.
Yes. Hi, Alone. I wasn't here when he read your name. I heard it from across the room.
And let us know if you guys can hear the generator. The generator's running right now. I've been doing a lot of stuff in the house, so I had depleted the batteries a little bit.
Yep.
So if you guys can hear it, let me know. I can always turn it off for a little while. Currently, it is around 29, 30 degrees, and it is snowing.
Yep. Pretty.
Yep. And it's really nice out there. And there's Bearded Yeti. Hello.
Great name.
Yep. Troy says, hi, Sarah. Lovely as always.
Oh, thank you.
Ashley says, no, you can't hear the Jenny noise, so that's good.
Good.
Yeah. Everybody's greeting one another. All right, good. All right. So remember, if you guys have any questions or have a statement or anything like that, give us thumbs up. See if it works. And there it is.
There it is.
And we'll make sure that we get to you guys. And there's Tony from Mitchell's in Alaska. Good to see you in here, Tony. Get my computer mouse would cooperate with me. There we go. There's MP. There's Tony. Says, hi, Rob and Sarah. Ashley's dropping links. Thank you very much, Ashley. Appreciate that.
Yes.
So it's been rather warm here.
Oh.
We've been in the high 20s into almost the mid 30s for about 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, it's 29, like you said.
It is a total opposite of what it was when Adam, Phyllis, Sid, and Matt AK were up here. What? That's not even a little over a week ago.
Yep.
And the weather is totally changed.
Different.
It's gotten warm.
And neither of those things were really classic traditional weathers. The first one was way colder than we're accustomed to, and now it's way warmer than we're accustomed to.
Yeah.
So, wonder if there's a normal up here.
There's nothing normal about Alaska.
Thank you.
Alone says, you just answered this as I hit the send. Not a problem, Alone.
Yeah.
And there's Danielle. Good to see you, Danielle.
Oh, yes.
And there's Ed from Mountain Mariner. Good to see you, Mr. Ed.
Yes.
And see, oops, I hit the wrong one. Matt's Garage says, Rob saw your last video on the stovepipe cleaning and said to Kim, hey, I have one of those. That chimney sweep actually worked really, really well. I'm pretty happy with it. It cleaned it a lot easier than the old style,
Oh, yeah.
bristly one with the metal spikes or fiberglass spikes on it,
And quicker.
and a lot quicker. Because with the old one,
better
you
for
got to
his
go up and
shoulders.
down multiple times to get to clean. This thing here, I can make one pass each direction, and it's clean.
Boom, done.
So it's rather nice. Ed says, Rob, have you made that run into town yet? No. No runs into town.
No runs into town. It's just too squirrely. What was I going to say? I was going to say something about the chimney. Somebody, after we did that, somebody suggested that we tie a garbage bag.
That was Ed.
I love that because it took about 3 times the amount of time to clean the floor, and even with a great big tarp and all this stuff fell on it, it escapes the little bits and pieces, and they're on every surface.
Yep.
It's
not, it doesn't make a whole big mess, but it just around the stove is where it makes the mess.
And he's really good at keeping the tarp so that it catches everything, but it gets under the stove and it gets in the other side. I don't like it. We're going to try
the trash bag method.
Trash bag.
This Annette Witt. Good to see you in here, Annette. And Clayton says, oops, hang on, let's see here. It's being troublesome here. What's it cost when you use the railway? For us, because we buy a commuter book and we're within 20 miles of town, it costs us one ticket, so it's about $16 each way per person. So, and then every 20 miles equates to one ticket. So if we were another 20 miles north, we'd wind up paying $30 each way. And Danielle says, hey there, you two. How was your trip into town, Sarah?
It was really not bad. It was interesting. It was exhausting because I'm unaccustomed to all those people. But I met Railroad Mike at Walmart. That was exciting. I spent some time with our good friend Mary and her mother and their crazy little dog, who's about that big.
Little Yorkie.
Character. And I got most of the stuff done. I forgot shims, and there's something else I forgot.
2-stroke oil.
2-stroke oil.
Yep. Hey, yep. Brun. Good to see you, Brun.
Yep.
It says 2 more days until I become a landlubber once again.
Oh,
I bet you're ready. Ed.
Yeah.
You're going to have to get home and take care of a lot of stuff. Everybody's greeting one another.
Nice.
It said, run your rods with Octo Cleaner up first, poke a hole in the corner of the bag through the tape bag opening. Yep. Yeah. That's what you were talking to me about the other day. And that's what I'm going to try next time I clean it, see how it goes. It should make it a lot easier, a lot tidier. That's Garage says, fortunately, I can do 90% of the stovepipe cleaning outside.
Nice.
That'd be ideal, but then if we did it from outside, it's just going to come down a chimney and into a stove, and it's still a big mess. So we figured this was a lot easier to do it that way with that Viva one.
Our stove is a little different because it's got the oven on the one side and more little odd places to collect things instead of just a big firebox. It's got a big firebox and a lot of other things.
Yeah, that it does.
So.
And there's Old School Alaska. Good to see you in here, sir. And well as Gary from Belt Loop Homestead 29.
Nice.
It says the other bottom cleaner on the bag collects all the dust. Yep. Yep. I'm going to give that a shot next time I clean it.
Absolutely.
It should work rather well. I'm sure you've done it, and that's why you suggested it. So
yeah.
Everybody's greeting Belt Loop and Ashley and a few others. And Danielle says, sounds like a productive trip then.
Yes. And it was kind of an adventure. It was a little bit tiring. I didn't feel tired when I was on the trip, but when I got home and started to relax, wow. now she kind of understands what I go through when I go into town. Yeah. And I'm
when I go into town, I do a lot more running than she and Mary did.
Yes. And he has to do the driving, and Mary drove. She's got a cute little car, zoom, zoom. It was pretty easy for me.
Ed says, not even 2 weeks off since November 21st. Yeah, that's not fun, Ed.
You must be
And there's Miss
exhausted.
Phyllis from Alaska Cut the Cord.
Hi,
26
Phyllis.
watching and only 13 thumbs up. Thumbs up, question mark, sad face.
Oh,
And Brun says, belt loop, not much happening here. Just playing with my metal detector in the yard lately.
yeah. In the yard.
Too hot in
Ooh.
Australia. Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah, it is.
Yeah, I bet.
And there's Billy Sutton. Good to see you, Billy. And Jerry says, be sure to hit the thumbs up to everybody. Thank you, Jerry.
That would be nice. Thank you.
And Gary says, Santa comes down the chimney as well. Yep.
Yeah.
That he does. And Hogan
All
says,
covered with soot.
forgot the 2-stroke oil? Nope. Walk back into town, Sarah. No bourbon for you.
Oh, no.
Give me that.
Ah, you are severe.
Hey, Brun says to Clint, smiley face heart. You're so cool. Texans are cool.
Mhm.
Everybody's greeting one another. Just hoping somebody doesn't get rambunctious tonight. He's been all right today, so
He's been good today, hasn't he? Weird.
AC Alaska Cut the Cord. Hi there, axe throwers, right?
Yeah. Wow.
Danielle's laughing at something.
That feels good.
Billy's saying to Brun, hi. And he's also saying hi to Matt's Garage. And there's John in Alaska. Good to see you,
Hi,
John.
John.
Says, listening from the mighty windy Hetcher Pass area,
Woo-hoo.
acres.
Yes.
Hi, Robin, Sarah, and everybody else. Oh, good to see you in here, John.
Absolutely.
Everybody's greeting John. That's good.
Nice.
Brun says, here in Oztown, it's super busy and too fast. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't do it. I'm way slowed down since retiring. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the thing about town. It's a whole different pace. And lots of people. Oh, good.
They're dirty.
Yeah, wow. We got dust here.
Oh, there's no dust in Alaska.
There's dog hair in here, and there's sawdust in here. And there's snow on the floor, and I keep stepping on ice cubes in my socks.
I'm not supposed to walk around in socks.
Oh,
Everybody's greeting one another. Good to see that. And there's Peggy Lynn Designs. Good to see you in here, Peggy. Good
Peggy.
evening. All. The rent on the way.
good.
And there's Susan Gotchi. Good to see you. Says hello, Sarah, Robin,
Susan.
Sarah.
Nice.
Good to see everybody showing up.
Yeah.
Let's see. And Brun says, Robin, Sarah, do you have preserves in your pantry that you're using? You mean like jellies or other types of preservatives for making things?
Preserves.
We have lots of
Lots
jellies.
of jellies.
We made our own fireweed jelly, and I've actually got to be sending some of that out in the spring to
Right.
friends and
Mhm.
family. And then John Hogan's cousin up in Vermont usually sends us a nice care package full of jellies that she makes.
Oh, yeah.
And
The
we had
vanilla something.
rhubarb
Rhubarb was really
is
good.
really good. And she sent up a new one recently to us. It was
The
pine
pine
cone.
cone.
And that was actually, it's quite tasty. It's
It's
got little baby
interesting.
pine cones inside of it.
Little teensy. And it's really different and really interesting. And I have it at the end of my breakfast, just a couple of bites.
Yep.
And it just sets the tone.
Yep. And Clint says to Ed, that doesn't sound like much fun. Well, you're working. It's never usually fun. Especially if you working that much.
Yeah,
I mean, he's stuck on that boat 24/7. Everybody's
That's
talking
hard.
back and forth. Hey, there's Melanie and Ryan from My
Oh,
Wild
how
Home. Good to see you guys.
nice.
Hello, hello, my friends. How are you guys
Oh,
tonight? We
yes.
are doing really good.
We
And-
can't wait until you're back on the island and start really doing
Yeah,
stuff
we want to
there
really
again.
see what that island's going to look like in the long run.
Yes. Oh, I can't wait.
You guys got a really nice chunk of property there on Bird Island.
Gorgeous.
Susan's greeting alone.
Nice.
And Brun says to park a car in town is like $35 a day. Oh my Lord.
Holy smokes.
Why? I thought it was bad here. Brun, what's a liter of fuel cost down there? Ed's saying hello to everyone again.
Nice.
And everybody's greeting my wild home, which is Melody and Ryan.
Melody and Ryan.
And Gary from Bell Loop 29 says, I'm so scatterbrained I don't recall who all I said, sup. Shake my head. Not a problem, Gary. You can always say hi twice. It don't hurt nobody.
No.
John Hogan says, I got mugged by Girl Scouts. Them darn cookies. Oh, actually, I need to get a hold of Stacia and see if the girls are doing
What
Girl
were
Scout
those
cookies.
that you got last year that you always get?
I get the I like the Thin Mints. What's the other one? The Samoas.
Samoas. Those ones are really good.
Yeah. My Wild Home says, hey there, Ashley Anderson. Thank you for posting our link. You are on the ball with moderation.
Absolutely.
That's great.
He's excellent.
Yep. Ashley's very good at that.
Yep.
And Peggy Lynn says, if I can get it to click right here. I did manage to get the pistol BB gun working. It's almost, as my kids say, 38. Let's see. I don't know why my mouse is being really silly lately. It doesn't allow me to click on things the way I want. It moves. Phyllis says we need to get Sarah some fantastic slippers so she isn't walking. She has slippers. She just chooses not to put them on all the time.
Well,
I need slippers. My slippers.
He needs slippers. The bottom fell out.
I bought these slippers our first year here down at the fair when we went to the fair down at Palmer, and I've walked so much in them because when I'm in the house they're on, I've blown the sole out. I've got to get another set.
Here's another pair. Yeah. Our neighbor's wife sent me up slippers.
Yep.
And I do wear those. I bought a pair that you can run in and out of the house, just slide in and and I wore those one full year, and the sole's shooting out. And I bought the most gorgeous pair of slippers.
Oh, the fur ones?
The fur ones. I got them.
I think that's mink, isn't it?
It's mink and something else that's long and fluffy.
I think it was mink and lynx.
Maybe lynx. But I have to wear them barefoot with no socks because A, they're very warm, and B, they are tearing out the soles.
You know, this is what friends do to you when they know you want something. Hogan.
Cookies,
Girl Scout cookies. He knows I like the Samoas, so he's teasing me. Love you, brother. But yeah, we both need another set of slippers. So when we get into town, I'm going to wait until the fall because these slippers are 3 years old and are just wearing out, and they weren't very expensive. So I'll go down to the fair and buy another set.
And they are inside-outside slippers.
Yeah. I mean, I run through the snow with them on sometimes. It don't bother me one bit. They dry out. Peggy Lynn says, oops, I missed part of it. I did manage to get the, okay, we've seen that. And then it says loud. Loud is my 38. That's what she's, okay. Gotcha, Peg. And Brian says, Rob, thanks for subbing to my daughter's channel. I appreciate it. Not a problem. Not a problem. Brian, remind me of the name. Type in a name in there. We'll see if Ashley can find the link for it and drop it for us. I don't know where JR's been, Ed. He's been MIA for a little while. I did see him in Cut the Cords live last week. I think it was. He showed up late. My Wild Home says, hey there, Matt. I hope you are doing well tonight. And that's Matt's garage. Is AK Matt in here?
We got all kinds of Matts.
Yep. And Bearded Yeti says hello to Matt, John, Ashley, and how is everyone?
Yes.
Danielle says, wait, what? No dust in Alaska? Maybe we need to move. No, there's lots of them. Especially when you're burning with firewood, Danielle. You know that. You're from New England. You remember what it's like.
Yep.
Oh, Hogan says she is sending a lot more. Actually, I know she's sending. I've got to send her some money because she's making me up a batch of. I can't say because I'm going to be sending them to somebody that's in this chat tonight. All right, fine. Alone, we're getting a bunch of custom-made caramels, soft caramels, and a couple of them are for you.
Are those
the ones that Lynn makes for us? They are to die for. But as soon as I get them in, Miss Alone, I'll be sending you out a little box as well. And Ed says, I got a good joke for him. Uh-oh. And Matt's garage saying, to John for Girl Scout cookies.
Yeah.
Right. But he's greeting one another. John in Alaska Ed is greeting John in Alaska. Sorry, a little tongue-tied tonight. I haven't even had much to drink yet either. It's been a long weekend for me. I've been doing a lot of stuff.
He's been really
busy. And the neighbors are up, so I was running around talking with them a lot too. They were here last night. We had dinner with them. So it's kind of nice to have guests up here.
It is.
And next week we'll have got more guests. They're actually on the airplane right now heading to Alaska.
Oh, that's right. They're on the plane already.
Yep. And see, Follow Alaska says to Ed, thank you for the heads up on the sale that was running on those 2 trail cams. I was able to get those 2. Nice.
Oh,
Ed said he had 80-mile-an-hour winds last Friday. Is that on the boat? So you were swinging pretty good on the buoy.
Oh, my.
And Brun says, I'm pickling zucchini, cucumbers, tomatoes, chilies, plus and nectarine, peaches, pears, apples from the garden. Ooh, nice selection, Brun. Very nice selection.
Nice. Yeah, I'm going to try to make dirt this year. I've been working on it for 2 years.
What is going on? There it goes. And Peggy Lynn says, hello again to everyone in chat. There's that Matt AK. I should have stayed in Alaska. Moving up for 3 months makes taxes complicated. I'm finding out. Oh, that's not good.
Bet. Yeah.
And Melanie and Ryan are saying hello to Belt Loop 29. And there's MP. Boy, you're up late, girl. Because you're in the Netherlands and it's late there.
It's the middle of the night.
MP says, when you going to town for groceries? Maybe you can make a little video. I love to see what kind of groceries you buy in Alaska. Next time I go in for groceries, probably won't be until the summer.
Yeah.
We actually stocked right this winter.
We did.
Where we didn't really have to bring in anything extra the few times that we've gone in, except for the treats.
Fresh fruit and vegetables and ice cream.
She's always gonna have the ice cream.
Gotta have the ice cream. Yeah.
I'm gaining weight.
Yes, I'm getting
chubby. You bring the ice cream? when the neighbors came up, I had them grab a couple of things to bring up, and of course, ice cream was included.
Of course.
Generally, this time of year, when we get mail or something like that, we get stuff for making salad. We'll have salad for lunch for a couple of days, so it makes a nice break for things.
Oh, good deal.
And Jerry's talking to my Wild Home, saying hello. How are you guys? And there's Ira. Ira, how are you doing? How is Mom, Lorraine? Hello, everyone. Sarah, Rob. My mom and I are so happy to join the party. Well, we're glad you are here.
You're here.
John says, I have 52-mile-an-hour wind here. Is that right now, John?
That's a lot.
That's a lot of wind because
we have like.
I can't look out the window with the glasses on. These are cheaters. I just see snow.
Just snow. It's just white out there.
Yep.
Little tiny flakes.
And Brunt says, fuel here is $1.89 a liter on the cheap days. My RAV4 takes about $72 to fill up. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. If I've got to fill up the F-150 from almost empty, it cost me well over $100 to fill that thing.
And we couldn't get up here in my, what was that?
Prius.
My Prius.
It wouldn't have survived.
It would not have
lithium
made
batteries
it.
in there.
Oh gosh, no! And you couldn't put anything in it.
It's not true. You used to pick stuff up all the time at Home Depot.
I did, and I remember I put a chair in the back one.
Yes, you did.
A big chair. Oh Lord.
And Follow Alaska says to Matt, when are you heading back up? Right? You'll be. I know you'll be back up in the summertime.
Mm.
I think he's coming out. But he's greeting Ira
Good.
and Lorraine.
Nice.
But thank one another. But he's greeting Matt, and then Matt's greeting everybody else. And Matt says, follow us probably next year unless my current job decides that they don't need me anymore.
Mm.
That's never good.
No, that's not a good thing. It's good when you make the choice, Matt.
Yes.
Not when somebody else makes it for you.
And Ed says to John Alaska, my wins at home are at least that then.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
I'm glad we don't live at that elevation. I mean,
Oh,
it'd be
yeah,
nice to
it's
have the
nice.
sun
Gorgeous.
more, but
But
the winds, I mean, being a sailor, I like the wind, but if it was constant like that, it'd get a little annoying after a while.
it's kind of nerve-wracking.
Yep.
To be windy all the time.
And she says, Rob, I can fix them. Fix what? I missed something. Probably a response to something I said. I'm sure that's
Surely.
what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting old and kind of stinks, you know. The memory gets foggy. And Brunt says the government here now wishes a senior's card, which is not like a senior's pension card. And now a senior card holder can travel on public transport for free.
Oh,
That's good.
Nice.
That's really good.
That's
that
very
happens.
good.
You got to take care of the elders.
Alaska does a very good job with the elders. Very good. Most generous and considerate. And actually things that are useful.
Yep. My Wild Home says, moccasins are so great. They are.
Yeah, they are.
I've got actually a custom made set of moccasins that come up to my calf,
Mhm.
and they're probably almost 30 years old.
Yeah, but they're not worn
And
hard every day either.
No, I've had to have them resold 3 times.
Right, yeah.
I used to wear them a lot down south, and
Mhm.
when I was back young in the northern area, if I went hunting, I wore them on so I could feel everything under my feet.
Right, yeah, it's good to know it's there.
Yep. And Alone says, I'm with Sarah. I never wear slippers, guilty of walking barefoot in the snow. Yeah, we've seen that in your last video.
On your video.
Oh, full socks.
My goodness, you're brave.
We tend to wear slippers in the house here because of the plywood floors. You never
Yeah.
know if it's going to have a splinter
Mm-hmm.
until I can get the chance to mill the floor coverings. We haven't decided what we're going to do yet, whether it's going to be birch or something else. I know around the stove, we're going to put some tile down this
Yes,
summer.
that'll have to be some sort of.
Because we're actually going to, if you remember from the Beaver review, we're actually going to move the stove over and back a little bit so we can just have a straight tube going up. That way we don't have to worry about it so much.
That'll be a lot better for the stove.
Yep. Be a lot easier to maintain as well. And there's Railroad Mike's Alaska. Good to see
There
you.
he is.
Says, good evening, curmudgeon and chatters. I'm just passing through for the moment tonight. Not a
Nice.
problem.
Yep. Stay as long as you can.
Exactly.
Hi to your kids. You have the most beautiful children. And that, Thomas.
And my Wild Home says, I always wear slippers. I just have to. Yeah.
Mm.
I spent about a part of almost 20 years barefoot down in Florida working on boats. And Sarah will tell you, it just within the last month and a half, finally got the calluses off the top of my feet.
Right. Oh.
Because when I worked, I'd kneel while I'm working, and it's on concrete and stuff like that. So
Hard
I
on
built
your
up
body.
some really bad calluses on top of my feet and on the bottom of my feet. And they're now finally gone after being up here for almost 3 years or 2.5 years.
And the life down there, believe it or not, is harder than here.
Yeah.
Even for him. And he works hard all the time.
Ashley says, I just picked up a roadkill raccoon tonight.
Ooh.
I hope you're not cooking it up for dinner, Ashley.
No.
Skin them out.
They're pretty fur.
And Matt's Garage says, good evening to Railroad Mike. Everybody's greeting Railroad Mike.
Good guy.
And what is Hogan saying? Oh.
Mm.
John says, just use the socks. I got you. Right?
Yes.
John got
He's
me
got good socks.
some cool socks. I'll
Mhm.
be showing you guys about this cool socks soon.
I have to wash them.
Yep.
The ones with the,
Hush.
yes, special features.
And Brian says, do you want me to send you an Aussie Ugg boots? What are
Ugg
Ugg boot or
I
Aussie Ugg boots?
It's a brand and they have lots of styles. I've seen some I like very much, but are they more style than they are
Functionality.
function?
Our big thing is we like things that function well. Like I in the summertime I wear military combat boots, and I need to find a pair of paratrooper boots that zip up the side, so it doesn't take me half an hour to get in and out of my boots.
Right, yeah, because in and out of the house.
And I think Adam has a set, so I need to find out where Adam got his and try to track the set down. Gary says, once I bought 20 boxes of Girl Scout cookies because my niece was selling them.
Yes.
I learned my other niece was selling them as well. I had to buy another 20 boxes. Oh,
no.
That's not good. That's sugar overload there.
It's noble though.
Yeah, that was good of you to do the
Good
both
of you
them.
to do that.
John Alaska says, hello to Alone. How's your weather?
Yeah.
My Railroad Micah's greetings, folks, and John Hogan is giggling. And Alone says, JR is probably taking a nap. Yeah, he does like his naps.
Naps are good things.
And Matt's Garage says, the bell loop, what we do for family. Exactly.
Yes.
And Bron says, my daughter's channel is, yes. Carla.creations. So go check that out if you can find it. Check it out. Matt says, don't underestimate the Mats.
Oh, dear.
Ed says to Gary at Belt Loop 29, is that how many you got? 29 belt loops on your pants?
Oh, dear. That's too many belt loops.
Yep. A few folks saying hello to Alone.
Gosh.
And Gary says, LOL, close, Mountain Mariner off grid. John says, tell Claire to make you some slippers. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know if she does slippers for adults. I know she does baby slippers.
Baby slippers. I've seen them. I wonder if she could mend mine.
I'm sure she could.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Take some pictures for me and I'll send them to her, see what she can do.
Yeah. They need to be made a little bigger for some way.
Danielle says, yeah, well, I'm counting on that type of dust. LOL. I'm not counting on that type of dust. And Susan Gotchi says, Ashley, what are you going to do with the raccoon? Exactly. We all want to know what you're doing with that raccoon.
Inquiring minds.
Alone says, I am excited. Thank you for thinking of me and my sweet tooth. No, we know that you like the soft caramels. That's why. And is Ruby from Rushing Wind Mountain. Good to see you in here, Ruby. Says, greetings to Rob and Sarah.
Hi, Ruby. Great name.
Everybody's greeting Ruby. And John Alaska says, I had beef stroganoff for dinner tonight. Very good. Hey, Lindsay, you made it in finally. Says, hey, Curmudge, how are you all doing? We're doing good. I met Lindsay through Sean Alaska's live chats.
Nice.
And you live in Fairbanks, but I think you have property over in Tote, don't you?
Oh, my.
Everybody's chatting back and forth with Gary and Rushing Wind. I'm on computer. Matt's Garage says to John Alaska, Kim made beef tips and gravy with onions and mashed potatoes. Ooh, that sounds good.
It does sound good.
Yes, it does.
We're having something with hamburger.
Yep.
Because it's easy and it's thawing.
Yep. Monday nights we do easy meals.
Absolutely.
Because we'll have this live, then we'll have, we go over to Adam and Phyllis. So got to make it simple. I can cook while they're doing their thing when they first start up, and then I'll come back and moderate. And Danielle says ice cream is important.
It is important.
Yep.
Yes.
And
it's one of the major food groups.
Lindsay says to Alana, Remote Alaska, hey, lady, good to see you. How are you? Oh, Bren said the wrong name. It's Carla Created.
Oh.
So, oops. You're not nice. You forgot your own daughter's channel? Bron.
Oh.
I'm teasing.
You're a mean old snake.
I just like to tease people. Oop. And I should work that time. Bron's daughter. Linked above. There you go, Ashley.
Good job.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Matt Scratch saying to Daniel, very important, meaning the ice cream.
Ah, yes.
John says, we'll be sending some fresh passion fruit to you. Oh God, I cannot wait.
Ooh, love.
John has some ginormous, well, he did, I don't know if the hurricane killed them all,
Oh my,
passion fruit vines, where some of the people that grow passion fruit wanted to know what the hell he did, because some of the vines are as big as my arms. And they go to the canopies of the old oak trees around John's house. It was, and then he started planting notices and just took off, but you know what?
He lives
And I
in
just
a
seen
jungle.
I just seen the computer act goofy. So if we lost you guys, please let me know. John, if I start getting a lot of skips or anything like that, text me so I know. And Matt says to John, Alaska, I was lazy and had fancy meat and cheese and bread for dinner.
That's good enough.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Everybody's greeting
do
one
that.
another. Alaska says, yes, it's been all day. I had a video on it, watched the cool trees. Good. Oh, wow. We'll have to catch that. But I've seen
Wow,
that the video
yeah,
came out. I
yeah.
haven't had a chance to watch it because I was doing some stuff in the kitchen for a video that'll be coming out in a week or two. And Brun says to Rushing Wind, how are you doing? And I'm skipping over everybody chatting back and forth. Lindsay, so you know, Ashley's not a lady. Ashley is male. And
like
Ashley's
Ashley
actually,
Wilkes.
yep, like Ashley Wilkes. Ashley is also a man's name. And Clint says, John, Alaska, I had Panda Express. Super easy. Oh, no. Actually, the only Chinese food we've had since we've been here is the stuff that I've made. I do miss some good Chinese food every now and then. Actually, I miss some good Japanese tempura. I haven't had a good tempura in a long time. I have to find out if there's any Japanese restaurants up here. John says to Matt, that sounds really good over mashed potatoes, question mark, right? Ashley says, Susan, skin and tan, not sure why I will create after what I'll create after that. And Brun says to John, passion fruit costs $1.50 each. One yes each. I have a vine full. Very good, Brun.
Wow.
And there's Brook Trout. Good to see you, Brook Trout, 71 down in Florida. And there's Tiffany from Canadian Family Life. Good to see you in here, Tiff. Yep. Yeah, I kind of figured it was what, Ashley. And Matt's Garage says, got our plane tickets for the trip in July. Very good. Are you guys intending to come up and you're going to be at the meetup? Is that what it is, Matt and Kim? I'm going to try to, excuse me, I'm something my probably a hair off my mustache. I'm going to try to block out those dates for the meetup so we don't have to worry about bookings. And we can go into town for that this time because last year when they had the meetup, we had guests up here.
We did, yeah.
So we couldn't go anywhere. Everybody's greeting one another.
Yep.
And see, Ashley says, Rob, fix your slippers. They're rubber soles, so I can't fix mine unless I get something to put on it.
No.
They're not traditional moccasins. They're rubber soled moccasins. Now my other ones are nice. Like I said, I've had them for a very long time.
Yeah. I have a pair of, what is that brand? My old, really old moccasins.
You got
the
mini
Tonkas. And they had the little grippers. They were driving or whatever kind of moccasins. But they don't slip on and off. You have to put them on. Yep.
John says, oops, it started snowing. Lightly. Sideways.
Oh my.
Yep. Yeah, we're not getting the wind, so.
No.
And that's kind of fine by me.
Fluffy.
And Follow Alaska says to John, Alaska, I made a roast for myself. It hurt at Bearded Yeti's feelings, so I'm making another one for in a few days for him. Oh, Bearded! I know who Bearded Yeti is now. That's Daryl. Am I correct, Lynn? And Tiffany is greeting everybody, and Ashley's greeting Brook Trout. And Hogan says to Bron, I have thousands, half acre, and they grow 50 feet up in the oaks. Yeah.
Huge. Yeah.
Brian, he's got so many of them. When he makes the hot sauce, he adds it into the hot sauce. And let me tell you, that hot sauce is amazing. But you better, it's not really a hot sauce. It is a additive. You take another hot sauce and you add this into it. Because if you try to use the hot sauce that Hogan makes just as a hot sauce, you are not going to like life. And there's cordless tool. Good to see you in here. And last cut the cord says, how does one waterproof moccasins? There's a couple different ways you can do it. You can actually rub wax on it, or you can just put, tent repellent on, or tent waterproofer on it. There's a few different things you can do. But I think you might have mucklucks, don't you, Phyllis? Those are a little harder. You might want to talk to Shailene about that.
Yeah.
Let's see, everybody's greeting one another. And John says, Samantha, Alaska, if it tastes good, eat it. Exactly.
Right.
Yep. Brooke Trout said it right, too. Also, mink oil. I forgot about mink oil.
Yep, mink oil.
Yep. I don't think I have any mink oil left.
I
Susan Gotchi says,
know where it is if we got it.
Yeah. Susan Gotchi says to Ashley, that's so cool. I go to Fort Bridgers Mountain Man Rendezvous. I saw a woman with a purse that she made out of one. It was beautiful.
Oh, I bet it was
nice.
lovely. Yeah.
And there's Loretta and Jason off-grid journey. Good to see you in here, guys.
Hi.
Anybody's greeting cordless tool. And Ashley says, oil is very good method. Camp Dry is another product found at Walmart. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, Camp Dry.
Oh.
John Alaska says, hey, Clint, I really enjoy Chinese. Yep. Loretta and Jason are greeting everybody. And Brenda's greeting Brooke Trout. So I'm just trying to skip her over all that so I don't get behind. I know I'm already behind.
Right.
About 10 minutes behind. Ashley says to Susan, yes, that is my side hustle. Oh, no, Bron. No. Raccoon wraps. No.
Ew.
Nobody likes trash panda. I'm sure if you get one out in the wild, it probably tastes better than a trash panda in the city. John says, hi,
I had a
Lindsay.
baby raccoon once. We rescued him and took him to someplace else because we also had a whole bunch of cats at the time. It was a wild ride.
Yep. John Alaska's greeting Lindsay. And Sam's trying to skip over that. Ashley says, if not in work boots, I'm in moccasins, right?
Yeah.
I need to find some moccasins that I can slip on and off a little easier. It's a little pain in the butt. I mean, I'll grab here in a second. I'll run upstairs and grab you the moccasins and show you the moccasins that I do have.
Oh,
they're
beautiful.
Yeah. MP says, good night, everyone. I'm going to sleep. Have a nice day, happy chat together.
Wonder.
Always special to be with you guys. Special to be with you far away. Bye. Not a problem, Madeline.
Get some rest.
Yep.
It was good of you to come in.
All right. You chat with everybody for a second. I'm going to grab
And
those.
I can't read anything.
Hey, PTL fabrication. No, you don't have to
Oh,
read anything.
dear.
Just leave it there. Just chat.
Just chat. I don't know what I have to say. I haven't done anything since I got home from town. So there we are. Even the dog has been good. So there are no complaints anywhere around. I have been slacking. But what do you do? Let me see if I can read anything. Not shopping since summer. I'd like that. Yeah, that's a good thing. That's a really good thing. But you do have to plan ahead. We got more variety this last year than we did the years before. We got lots and lots of this and this and this and this. And this year we got a little of this and a little of this and a little of this and a little of everything. And it's been much more variety and much more enjoyable. Easier for him to cook and way more fun. And also, we have a deal with our friend Mary who, when we really need something for a change, she'll run down to the store and pick it up and toss it on the train, and they'll slow down and fling it off. It works very well.
So these are moccasins that I've had since I was probably about 20.
Yeah,
they come about mid-calf on me, and they're leather soled. And I was just looking at this one here, it's starting to get a little threadbare in a couple spots. Got a little bit of a,
It's really well corded though. It's
have
heavy.
to redo that one right there.
They're nice.
I paid a lot of money to have these made. The guy was retiring and didn't want to make them, and I convinced him to make me one last set. He had been making my mom's moccasins for quite some time. Yeah,
They're handsome.
they're nice.
Yep,
they
are.
Because the way I had them made, they can be used for different things. You can Native American style. I've worn them with my kilt a few times. I've done Renaissance fairs in them, and it can be used for multiple different ways.
All kinds of different stuff.
All right, let's see if we can
catch up.
Let's see. PTL fabrication, not shopping this summer. I'd like that. I work on old cars and search junkyard for parts a lot on the weekends.
Oh, that's so much fun.
See, I've got an old Wisconsin engine up here. I think it's THD that I've got to find a magneto system for and all that stuff. So I'm going to have to find a way to try to track all that down. I want to get that thing up and running because it's hooked up to a winch system, and I'd like to be able to use that to haul logs, and it also has a drag line to dig and scoop. So I want to be able to clear some land with it.
That stuff is the male version actually of antiquing with ladies. But it's fun stuff.
And John says Uggs are extremely comfortable. Not worn them, so I'm not sure.
I haven't worn them because they're pricey.
Yeah.
And in Florida is where I saw them. Some of them were really fun, and I thought I'd pick some up here, but I haven't run into them. What's my brand that I have? Those winter boots.
You got
muck boots, and I got them the first year I was here, and I've worn them. But I'm finding that the rubber, the sole is smoothing out.
Yep.
Not a good thing.
Hey, Bito. Good to see you in here from South America. I think Brazil.
Probably.
And Lindsay says Sub-Zero. Lord, has been 10 above or more for almost 30 yesterday.
Wow.
We're sitting at 29.7 right now.
Yep. We even let the fire go out.
Yeah, we let the fire go out for a little while today because it was just getting too warm in here after I baked my bread. So I baked a little late today because I'm pretty much trying to just do sourdough now and trying different recipes for the sourdough. And this last one, I like a nice soft bread, that not so much hard on the crust. And this one here looks like it come out pretty good so far. We haven't dug into it yet. We still have another one to finish off from last week. I know Steve's woodworking. Good to see you in here, Steve.
Yep.
Come on, computer. There it goes. Susan says to Ashley, are you going to make a video of your canning and working it up? Yeah, it'd be interesting, Ashley. John says, remote Alaska. I'm enjoying the heat wave here.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Yeah, I just wish our roof would shed. We're getting a heck of an ice dam up there.
I can't believe it. And it's not shedding.
Nope. Come on. And P&J says, hi, Sarah and Rob. Sorry we are late. 45 people here, only 38 thumbs up. Please hit the thumbs up for Sarah and Rob. Thank you. Thank you very much. It does help with the algorithm, folks.
It does.
Any little help we can get really matters.
Yep.
And YouTube's been playing its game with us lately. We're gaining subs, losing subs on a daily basis. Yesterday, we were over 1,100. Now we're back below 1,100. So, and they're not pushing out my videos like they have been.
The paperwork.
The paperwork is actually in town that I have to finish filling out for Google.
And guess where we're not?
Yeah, we're not in town. Because I know that they did the same thing to Adam and Phyllis when they were getting monetized. So it is what it is. I'll just have to deal with it.
Tweaky, quirky.
Yep. And Alone says, to Brun, thank you, my favorite Aussie. Oh, don't play favorites. Now Onto it's going to come in here and she's going to get mad and jealous. We love all of our Aussie gals that come in.
Absolutely.
Lindsay says, yes, sir, Toke. Just under 5 acres prime for building and living. Very good. That's what I thought.
Nice.
Loretta and Jay says, I can't wait to visit Alaska. My dream.
Yeah.
You're going to love it. You're going to want to go home and sell everything and move here. Trust me.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Yep. Everybody,
And we just fell into a honeypot.
yep.
This place. It's really good.
Everybody's greeting P&J. That's Paula and Jason, by the way, for those that don't know.
Instead of pajamas.
Yeah. Hello, Sister Lindsay. Good to see you. Yeah, it is about time we have had a bit of warm up here.
Mm.
Yep. P&J saying hello to Alone. And Brun says hi to Paula and Jason. How was your week? Hey, there's 1968 Sourdough. Good to see you in here. And I don't know why I clicked on it and it disappeared.
Oh no.
What a Monday. Finally made it into the fun side of Monday. Very right.
Yep.
Now the shenanigans start. Then they continue after we're gone.
Oh.
And it gets actually worse. Wait until you wait till you go into their lives tonight. I'm gonna stir the pot. I'm gonna stir the pot over there. Adam's probably like, what's he gonna do? I better finish my drink so I can really get it going good.
I would tell if I knew. Tattletale.
And John in Alaska says, Lindsay, that's good to hear. I bet you are anxious to start your new adventure.
Mm.
Right? I would be. But I know it's cold over in Tope.
Yeah.
And Paul Alaska says, I'm hoping our warm-up sheds the roof snow so I don't have to break out the rake again.
Yeah.
Right? Unfortunately,
it hasn't done it here.
Ours got too much ice on it before I could rake it, and it's a little high for me to be able to rake it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have enough pole long enough, and I've got a lot of the poles. Because where the house is, it's 2-story, but then it drops down right there at the foundation where the pilings are going into the ground, so it makes it even harder to get.
It's tricky. Yeah.
Next year, I'm going to put a roof ladder on where it stays on the roof permanently. Just going to shovel it off, and then I can walk across and knock the ice and snow off a little easier.
We got way too much ice.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit too much ice. I don't like that.
It's because it melts and freezes.
Let's see. Ed says, so Lindsay, doing okay? I'll be better once I get some time off from work. I bet you will, Ed.
I can't even
Go put some
imagine.
miles on that machine.
Oh,
You know, just remember, I'm about 9.5 miles northwest of you. You're always welcome to stop by.
Yep.
Sourdough's greeting everybody. And Brunt says, I get so busy, I forget what my adult daughters and her husbands are doing, or their husbands are doing.
I'm that mom.
I'm that.
Well,
That's all
you're
right.
not
You've
intrusive.
earned that
Yeah.
part to be able to do that, Bron.
Mm-hmm.
You put some years in doing that stuff, taking care of the kids and working. So
Yeah.
it's your time.
Wow. Yep. Take your turn.
Yep. Everybody's greeting one another still. Steve says hello to Bill. Not sure which Bill's in here.
All kind of bills.
And Lindsay's saying to Ed, man, you work your butt off, but Lord knows you get some great scenery on the boat.
Oh,
Yep.
amazing
that is for sure.
stuff. Ooh. Amazing stuff.
Don't be doing that yet.
Oh,
It's
well,
way too early.
I know.
Ed says,
I didn't have a nap today.
That's not my fault.
It is too. You were working, making a lot of noise.
It says, trying to type replies with BBQ wing sauce on my finger. Difficult and messy. Oh, gosh.
So
Yeah.
cute.
That's what napkins are for.
Mhm.
We're just greeting one another still. Liz says, LOL, my bad. PJ says, doing good, everyone. Thank you. Hope you all are doing well. We all are.
We all
At least
are.
I can say so for our side.
Oops. I lost my slipper. It was on my foot.
And Susan says, I had Panda Express last week. It was yummy. I've never actually tried Panda Express. We only had one in our area, and it was about 35 miles away. They're actually up by Brookfield, up in Venice, if it's still there. It was in the mall across the or the plaza across the street from the Super Walmart in Venice on 41. Lindsay says, I get some things all the time. It's why I use my picture. And Ashley says, Lindsay, all good, dealt with almost 59 years. 59. You're not 59 years old, Ashley. You meant 49. Oh, 50 years. Fat fingers. Yeah, 'cause I think you're 49.
Mm.
I think you're just a pinch younger than I am. And all right. Hey, Tony, good to see you. It's Tony from our
Hi.
cabin in the woods.
Oh,
Says, I'm
no.
sorry I'm late. Not a problem.
There's
You're
no
only late.
penalty.
You're only going to get charged for being late if you come in at like the last minute.
Well, you're stylishly late.
Exactly.
When I had real guests in a real house, I didn't like people who came early. I was never ready.
Right.
Never ready.
Matt's garage says to Ed Mountain Mariner, difficult and messy describes most of my day.
Yeah, I bet.
Right?
Yeah.
And there's our other
Oh.
Aussie. There's Onto It Aussie. Good to see you in here. She says, hello, success. I hacked it again. Yay.
Yay.
She's talking about her youngin's tablet.
Good. Good for you.
And Brun says to Clint, I like Chinese food too, but a homemade hamburger and with
Beetroot bacon onion.
bacon onion. Oh,
Ooh,
why does that
cheese.
sound
Oh
good?
my goodness. All that stuff.
What is beetroot bacon? All right, you need to elaborate, Brun.
Beetroot. I think there are commas in there. Commas. Beetroot, comma, bacon, comma, onion,
Yeah,
comma,
that might be what
cheese,
it is.
comma, and
See,
ground beef.
Her punctuation's just off today. We won't hold it against her.
No, not at all. I can read it.
I can too, but and Lorez says trip in July ? Is that are you coming up in July? I hope so.
Yeah.
We want to try to meet a whole bunch of people at the
A
event.
lot of people.
And Alone says, I love Asian food. Having banh mi tonight. Yum. That sounds good. I did
I don't know about
Korean barbecue a couple weeks ago, and it came out really, really, really good.
Mhm.
I found some little tricks to make it fluffy and swell up. Make the meat really tender.
Mhm.
Everybody's greeting Onto It Aussie, and Onto It Aussie's greeting other folks. Ed says lots of ducks too. Don't know what special species, but there's thousands of them
Ducks.
around the boat. Interesting.
I like ducks.
And Ashley's dropping Onto It Aussie's link. Ira says we enjoyed homegrown collards with cornmeal dumplings and roast chicken was real good. Ooh, that does sound good.
Lovely.
I need to make some more corn muffins and cornbread soon.
Yes. It's great for breakfast.
Yep. And I need to make cornmeal mush sometime soon too. I haven't made that in a
Oh,
while.
we haven't had that in a long time.
No. I've got the cornmeal to do it. It's going to do it.
You do. It's in the cupboard.
So Matt's garage says, Rob, yes, in town for the meetup. Very good.
Yay.
All right. I'll have to make sure I block out the dates for any of that so we don't get any bookings. P&J Homestead Adventure. Brun, good weekend. Thank you. And yours? Love your cat shorts. So cute. Right? Onto It Aussie's greeting, folks.
Sweet.
Ed says lots of ducks don't know. Are you
Oh,
repeating yourself, or
50.
did I wind up going back? No, you must be repeating yourself.
Thousands of them. Could be. Well, we like ducks.
Brun says, hey, Onto It Aussie, you're getting new heat wave, or getting our heat wave coming at you.
Yeah. Yep.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Ashley's greeting Tony at our cabin in the woods. Ed says scenery is good here, except the sea lion population is in the thousands right now. Oh, so it's stinky and noisy.
Yes. They're a rowdy crowd.
Yeah, they are. Kim Adeki Dog Mom says, looking forward to meeting you all in real life this summer at Meetup. Yep.
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be a fun one.
It will. Even I will go to town for that.
And Brun says, P&J, did you do Super Bowl? Did anyone do Super Bowl fun? Nope. Nope. I'm not a big sports person to watch on TV. I used to like going to games and stuff like that, but I don't really care. I have other things I can be doing instead of watching football or
I'm the
baseball
one
or
who
hockey.
says if the Super Bowl was, I wouldn't watch the Super Bowl if it was played in our front yard.
That's what I says. Hey, Brian, no, it's a scorcher here,
terrible.
39 hot.
So contrary.
Yep, Bearded Yeti. Yep, that's me.
Yes.
So that's Daryl.
Mhm. Nice. Good.
Everybody's greeting one another. And there's Miss Lee. Good to see you, Lee. Says, hello, my second family watching from beautiful state of Maine. Very good. Hopefully it's nice and comfortable up there right now. You guys should start warming up really, really soon.
Yeah.
And Clint says, what rhymes with divorce? Question mark. I want to get this Valentine's Day card just right. Oh, Clint. Oh, you're too funny. Everybody's
Divorce.
greeting Lee.
Mhm.
And Matt's garage says to Bron, not here. I like football, but had no great interest in watching the Super Bowl. Pretty much, I understand that.
Yep.
And Bron says,
There's a lot of hype.
Yep. Commercials usually the better part of the whole thing.
Well, there's that.
Bron says onto it. I was, yep, 40C yesterday and melted. I ate a tub of ice cream. Didn't help.
Yay, ice cream. After my own heart.
All right.
Oh.
Everybody's greeting one another. Iris says, I am taking my mom on a road trip next week to South Florida. I do not like driving so much crowded areas, but my family do not visit us here in the country.
Yeah.
Yeah, be careful driving down the cities. We were down in Southwest Florida I was down there for almost 25, 30 years, and Sarah was down there for about 12 to 15. And
Yeah.
75 is like, Mad Max. It's that kind of driving. It's
Mhm. I
95 is like going to NASCAR.
Mhm. Wow.
It's bad.
I did 41 to work every day.
41's bad
And
enough. It's
was
like it's
fine.
combat driving there too.
I had it timed so I could hit all the green lights.
Yep. To it says, I've been trying to hack kids' iPads since 12 o'clock. I finally did it.
Wow.
What? They don't give you the password?
Oh,
Nice
my
kids.
goodness.
Give them a boot.
Yep.
Everybody's greeting one another and talking back and forth. And Brun says to Clint, you're an available man. All the ladies coming to get you. Send lots of Valentine's cards. Follow Alaska says, Alaska cut the cord. Serga Mucklucks make a waterproof spray too. Yes. It says to Clint. Sorry about that. Force.
Rhymes with
Divorce.
divorce.
Boy, I guess I'm a little behind. I'm about 20 minutes behind. All right, so we can slowly caught up here. Jason Loretta, nice to see you guys too. Sorry you can't stay long, but thanks for having us. Cheers from Northern Ontario. Not a problem, guys.
Thanks for stopping by.
And there's Arlen. Good to see you in here. Arlen, how are you doing tonight? This is good evening, Rob and Sarah and chat fam.
Yes.
Ash says, actually, crock pot raccoon is not bad with barbecue sauce. Very greasy, though.
I bet it's greasy.
I'm sure I've had it somewhere along the lines with some of the family members I've got. Nobody's greeting AFJ.
They're fierce creatures, for one thing.
Onto it says it was 39 yesterday, but didn't really notice it. We don't use aircon here, not even if it gets over 45C. House doesn't heat up much.
Yeah.
You're lucky.
Yeah, our house is hot. It's hot. It feels hot now at 74.
Yeah.
Hot.
And looks like Bearded Yeti's heading off to work. Says, good night, everyone. Got to head out to the mine. Not a problem, man. Stay warm.
Yep. Work smart.
Yep. Ashley says to Ozzy, stay safe in that heat. Definitely.
Yeah.
And Follow Alaska says to Comedian Alaska, Sarah, town trips are always tiring for me as well. Yeah.
They are. They are. They're exciting.
It's stressful.
It is. And I don't always go, but when I go, I forget something.
Yep.
Even if it's written on the list, top of the list, 2 things. Boom.
And Ed says there's online rhyme generator site.
Yeah.
Oh, so now we're knowing where you and JR get your
where
one-liner.
Cute.
Onto it, Oz says, thanks P&J and Matt's Garage. Tech is not my forte. I'm lucky if I can even turn it on. So I'm amazed I did it. Right?
Yeah. I am so not techie.
Troy says we have Roadkill Festival here in West Virginia.
Oh,
Great
I
food.
bet you do. I bet you do. Yeah, I lived in West Virginia for a while in Morgantown.
Yep. Ashley
Quite a while.
Brun says to Ashley, the heat here is already stronger. Strong heat, hot heat, like oven style.
Oh,
Kicks in.
gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Boy.
Definitely.
No. I
Ashley.
can't believe we're complaining about it. It's 29 out there. It's so hot.
Ashley says, come on, I'll send you info on the moccasin maker. They're
Mm.
great. Many styles on
Oh,
my
good.
moccasin maker. Yeah,
Yes,
please.
do.
These ones
actually.
just need to be, I just need to touch up some of the stitches on them.
Well, it'll get us through till summer and when we can get new ones.
Like I said, in the 25, 30 years I've had them, I've worn out quite a few soles on them.
Mhm.
I've done a couple myself, but I've had a couple, like 2 or 3 times professionally redone.
Mhm.
Troy says, love Pioneer Days. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
On to what Ozzy says. It's frustrating for me, but when I manage it to do, it's party time.
Party time.
Right.
Yay.
Everybody chat back and forth,
That's
greeting
so
one another.
nice. I
Lindsay,
like that.
yep. Lindsay says, I need a good starter for sourdough since I like it. And when I get onto my land, I will want to make it my own.
Mm-hmm.
Check out this coming week's video.
Yep.
That's all I can say.
Yep. It's messy.
Everything's messy to Sarah. Ashley says, I spend much of my summer giving living history lectures pre-1840 on Native American culture. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
And there's Scott rambling with the Brums. Good to see you in here, Scott. Rambling with the Brooms. Sorry. I always pronounce. I don't know why I say Brums. It's Brooms.
Brum.
Yep. And follow us says to John Alaska, hi. Had to take off. He's headed to the mine. Yep. And it's coffee walks and whatever. Good to see you in here today. I hope you're doing well. Greeting Tony. And everybody's greeting Scott and coffee walks and whatever. And Alone says, that is how my roof is too. Such a thick ice layer.
Yeah.
I can't clear it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like the ice on there because
well, you sure can't stand under it and hit it with a stick.
No.
You'll end up
when
pierced.
When a lot of times when you buy in Alaska, especially, when you're remote, you can't really get property inspections and people to come out and look at things and some things like that. It's all on you.
Yeah.
So the other day I was climbing up the ladder and I was looking at the roof area because I was trying to get the ice to start sliding off is what I was trying to do. And I realized that over the trusses, they only use like 1/4-inch plywood. And then they put the battens on there for the roofing material. So in a couple of years, I'm just going to tear the roof off and reuse the metal, of course, but also put on stronger plywood. And they did not put ice and water shield under there like I was told they did.
Yeah.
So now I have to worry about water intrusion. However, Jim did seal all the plywood, but that seal is going to wear out with time. So I'm thinking probably within 2 years, I'm just going to redo the whole roof and remedy that problem. So I never have a problem with it. And I might actually change it a little bit to try to make it a cold roof instead of a warm roof like it is now. We'll see.
Much less we have to do the cabin roof.
Yeah, we still got to do the cabin roof too.
We've got to get at least that one side done this summer.
Yep. Well, that'll be the first thing that gets done since it thaws out.
Yes.
And there's JD from SC from South Carolina. Howdy, Robin, sir. Good to see you in here, JD. Everybody's greeting Scott with Rambling with the Brooms and coffee walks and whatever. And Lindsay says to Troy, what part of West Virginia are you from? I lived in Wayne County.
Wow.
And Danielle says, I'm going to have guy's husband isn't
Aw.
feeling too well.
Oh, I'm
Glad I got to
sorry.
stay a little while. You guys be well and enjoy your snow. Little flakes equal big snow. Big flakes equal little snow. Well, they're mid-sized snow right
they're-
now, and it's actually starting to blow a little bit. I can see the trees moving. Sean, keep it on yourself.
And I hope hubby feels better.
Yep.
Yes.
Tell the hubby we said hi.
Yeah.
And Scott from Rambling with the Broom says, Rob, I've left 490 subs since November. Why?
Wow.
That's weird, Scott.
Extremely weird.
And let's see, Lee says, Rob, I watched the video of Adam and Phyllis. I just wanted to reiterate how beautiful your cabins are.
Oh,
I hope one day I can get up there for a visit.
we
at
do
your end.
too.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
We do too.
And the cabins, we didn't have them staged or, really set up. But we still been doing work over there, cleaning,
Mhm.
stuff like that. So they're not at their 100% right yet.
Right.
Those chickadees flying around.
We haven't done anything to cheer them up. They
Yeah.
were actually more cheerful when we first got here, when we first saw them, than they are now. But we're working on it.
Yep.
Just little details that need to be spruced.
Yep. And Clint says, I've noticed I'm not getting notifications from some channels. I have to go reselect all the notification buttons. Yeah.
Oh my, yeah.
And a lot of it too is if you haven't commented on the channels for a while or gave them a thumbs up in a while, they also delete you for that too, which makes no sense to me.
None.
It's just their way of being pitters. And I was just saying good night to Danielle at Summerfield Farms. And there's Mrs. E.G. Wife. Good to see you in here. She says, hello, everyone. Hope you all having a great day. I'm doing good. Gary's out on the trap line, and it's right below 0.
Ooh, yep.
Nice. And I saw the hat, Shailene.
Oh my God.
Very nice
It's a
job.
gorgeous hat.
Very
Gorgeous
nice.
hat.
And
Gorgeous
over
hat.
the greetings and all that. So, and Brun says, my Canadian son-in-law is currently in Canada visiting his father.
Oh,
nice.
nice.
Everybody's saying good night to Danielle. And onto what Ozzy says, alone. I heard that. Everybody's greeting Shailene from E.G. Wife. It's telling her to tell Gary he said hi.
Yeah, that hat is gorgeous.
Yep. Follow Oscar says, I call the loss and gain of subs on YouTube two-step. Yep. The two-step.
Yes.
The YouTube two-step. Yeah. Yeah. Excuse me. Because today alone, I gained like 6 or 7 yesterday and I lost 5 today. Makes no sense. And it doesn't show where it's losing from.
Nope.
And I think it's just a game that they like to play with us all to get us frustrated. Brian is laughing onto it. Ozzy. Everybody's greeting E.G. Wife. Scott from Rambling with the Problems is dropping links. I appreciate that, Scott. And I appreciate you doing it as well, Ashley. And we've got about half an hour until Alaska Cut the Cord comes on. So be ready. We're actually going to shut this down probably about 7 or 8 minutes before they start, so I can get over there and get into their chat and be ready and things like that, instead of me missing the first couple minutes of the chat trying to shut this down.
Right.
So make sure you guys get ready to go over when I tell you to. I'll have Scott or Ashley drop links to Adam and Phyllis live when it's that time. I'll probably have them start dropping in about 15 minutes. And Scott's dropping onto Ozzy's link. And we're just chatting back and forth. Arlen says, I confirm today that there will be no ferry service between Bellingham and Whittier again this summer. What's going on? Are they just short on crew or something, Arlen? Is that what the issue is? Because that makes no sense. That makes no sense at all. I mean, because there used to be a major ferry system going through there. That's just really weird.
I hope it's not the end of an era.
I hope not too, because it's actually a nice trip. My brother's made that trip a couple of times, and he says it's really nice. Brun says, I got to go now. I'm doing a speaker event about metal detecting historical treasures at the ladies group. Not a problem, Brun.
Rah,
You
rah.
have a good time.
Have
Let us know how
fun.
it goes.
Yes. Give us the report.
Lee says, that's awful that some people are unsubscribed. I go in periodically to make sure I'm still subscribed. Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, you have to.
You have to. And that's the same. Good night to Brun. So is on to it, Ozzy. Everybody's saying good night to Brun. Bye, Brun.
Bye, Brun. Oh, sweet.
We'll see you soon.
Sweet Brun.
Liz says, yeah, they're having problems keeping people working on the ferry.
Oh, wow. Well,
If
yeah.
I didn't live remote, I'd go get my TWIC card real quick and just jump on the boat. But we live too far out here, and I'm not leaving
Yes.
Sarah for that kind of time period.
Yeah, me and my dog, we don't get a lot
I wonder
done.
if they're not paying. Is that what the issue is?
Oh, I bet it is. Well, I
Everybody's saying hi and bye to everybody.
don't know.
That's good to see. I love to see everybody chatting back and forth.
I like that.
That means a lot to us when we see
That
everybody
means the
chatting.
party is a success.
Yep.
And we don't even have to feed you guys.
If you come, we'll feed you.
If you come, we'll feed you.
Brun says, I've been doing research, so I think the ladies will enjoy it. See y'all.
Good. Yeah. I bet they will.
Yep.
They'll have a ball.
And everybody's chatting back and forth. Tony's talking to John in Alaska. Ed says, Rob, your video lighting looks very good tonight.
Oh,
Well,
thank
we
you.
got
Yeah.
the
We-
24-volt
right.
bulbs right above us, right here. That's one of the benefits of when we move this table. The
Mhm.
table used to run this way, and now we have it running this way.
It was planned to go this way. And we
Originally,
put it in, and then we switched it this way because we had different configurations of
we were
the kitchen.
testing it out, is what we're doing.
It always. It's a flexible house.
But we did realize we need to build. I need to build a bigger
You
table.
need to build a bigger table.
This table is only about 30 by 40 something inches. We need like a 3 by 6
It's less
table here.
than 3 feet
Yeah.
by 4-ish.
Yeah, we definitely need a bigger table in here, especially if we start entertaining
Oh, yeah.
people or having guests up on a regular basis. With the
Right.
end, it's a 50-50 crapshoot whether they're going to eat with us or if they'll eat at the cabin.
Mhm.
So either way, we're going to need a bigger table.
Yeah. And if people come for several days, they may do both.
Yep. And John Alaska says, thanks to Lynn, appreciate it.
Nice.
And Jerry says he's
Yeah,
back
John.
from eating dinner. Hopefully it was
Hurrah!
good dinner, Jerry.
Yeah.
Mine will be cooked up here in about 15-20 minutes. Actually, about half an hour.
Mhm.
Because once Adam and Phyllis start their live, I'll start making dinner. Tell you
It's
what,
fun.
well, no, I got to stoke the fire.
So
Okay.
now I have to talk. And it's not hard because I can't read the stuff because my eyes are bad. Say what? Talk about anything. Okay. But we didn't have a stream of conscious going on, so I don't know where to even start. But there he is working on the fire. That's our stove back there. Oh dear. John Valeska says to Lynn, thanks. And I don't know how to do anything with like there's a mouth over here. Not a shrew, not a what are those little things? Not a vole.
She's not good with computers, guys.
No. I better, but you know, they change. And if you don't use them daily, you don't keep up with the changes. So
Everybody's chatting back and forth.
that's nice. I like that part.
Arlen says, Lindsay, yes, I was told that too. I'm service marine industry. I'm service the marine industry and find that hard to believe. Yeah. I don't know if they've changed the regs on the TWIC card, have they, Arlen? I mean, I've never had my TWIC card, even though I was supposed to have my TWIC card because I worked over the shoreline with my marine business, but they never really enforced it being a mobile mechanic, marine mechanic and detailer. So they never really gave me a hard time. I should have had it, but you know, I carried enough insurance. They didn't really bother me too much because usually if you get your TWIC card, you're going to need to get bonded and stuff like that.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
complicated.
It can be. It's just a bunch of rigmarole that they want to make
Mhm.
money on you.
Mm-hmm.
And Ed says, Rob, you need stilts or snowshoes for the roof. Yeah. I actually just need to put one of those ladders
It's
over
really
the top.
high. It's really high.
Yeah, I have
Because it's up on stilts. The house is up on stilts, especially at the
the front.
front.
But to be able to get on the roof, I have one ladder that's, I don't know, it's maybe a 25-foot ladder, and it barely reaches the top of the roof.
Yeah.
Where at the soffits.
All the cabins make sense. They're low. They're easy.
Yeah.
You can almost walk up them.
Well, we can tear it down and rebuild.
No.
I knew that was coming.
No.
I'm going to make some changes next year, and then, try to make it easier to maintain the roof so I can knock it all off.
It's got to be
Being
easier.
out there doesn't bother me. I tie myself in.
Makes me crazy. So what's the difference?
Short ride.
Yeah, sure, right.
Lindsay says, RLN, it's crazy for sure. They need to hire more people if that's the real case. Since I'm not in the industry, I don't know for certain that it's really what's happening.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. In any industry, it's hard to tell what's
Jerry
really
wants to know where the ducks are.
ducks. We got no ducks. Somebody had ducks.
Yeah.
Are they in a row?
That was Ed.
Yes.
Yeah, Ed, are your
Yes.
ducks in a row? All thousands of them?
Oh, Lord.
Jerry says, I love to hunt ducks. And that's something I have. I actually have my duck stamp, but I have not hunted up here yet. I need to get some duck.
I like to eat them. Peking duck I had in Beijing, and it was the best duck I ever had. It's a wonderful duck.
Really?
Yes.
All the ducks I made you?
You've made lovely ducks, and I do enjoy them. But that Peking duck was
Find me the recipe. I'll make you Peking
You
duck.
can't get it. It was in a restaurant in Beijing. Not
Sorry.
going to happen.
Let's see. And
Even Bo couldn't get it.
Entourage says, Brum went, but a burger is not a burger unless it has lettuce, tomato, onion, cheese, and pineapple. Oh, yes.
And what's between?
I used to do a burger.
Bacon.
I do basically what they call a red, white, and blue burger or something like that, or black and blue burger. I put different cheeses on it, and I put a pineapple ring on it. And then I get this teriyaki pineapple glaze, teriyaki honey glaze, and pour it over it. Then they start making that teriyaki
That's
glaze.
not in our pantry.
No, I know. I haven't made it in years. I used to do it on the boat all the time.
What is
But
wrong with it?
they stopped making the teriyaki sauce that I used, and I haven't learned to make it.
Oh, no. Research. Not me. I'm not doing it.
If you want special meals, you're going to have to research it yourself.
Oh, dear. I don't know. I don't even know what I want
Right?
till I taste it. And I say, oh, that's it.
Matt's garage says stilts with snowshoes. That could be a newer Willow Winter Carnival
Yes,
race. Oh, there
exactly.
we go.
Oh, my. That'd be a riot.
Right. And Scott, it's not let me click on it, but Scott's saying, don't be a bum, smash Rob's thumb.
Oh, sweet.
Thank you, Scott. I
Sweet.
appreciate you,
Thanks,
brother.
Scott.
And Mountain Mariner says keeping or even finding appropriate USCG licensed people is becoming increasingly difficult nowadays. Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, hell, when I was in the marine industry down in Florida, just working on boats, it was hard to find somebody that would even sit around long enough to detail a boat. And the way that I had my guys detailing the boat was easy, and they still couldn't do it. And I was paying well.
Yes, you were.
And they just didn't want to work. People just don't want to work, period. I mean, most of my detail crew were making $15 to $20 an hour, and I had a hard time keeping employees. All the other detailers, they were getting minimum wage to $12 an hour. Wow. So it's a mentality, I think, is what it is.
Well, I don't want to work.
I don't have to work anymore.
You work like mad.
I know. I work more now than I did when I was a self-employed.
Yes.
But it's different.
It is different. He does what he wants to do when he wants to do it.
Yep. If I don't feel like doing something, I'm not doing it.
Nope.
Like I should have been out cutting wood today, but I said, nope, not doing it.
No, not today.
I got wood. I'm
We've
trying to get
got it.
stocked
It's
back
just
up.
different. It's in a different place.
Yep. And we have
And it's a different kind.
we got 5 wood sheds, and 3 of the
Yeah.
5 are full.
Yes.
So it's not like I'm running
The
out of wood.
newest one that you built is pretty darn empty.
Yeah, that one's just about empty. But it's not like we're gonna die.
No.
More so with
'Cause
these temperatures.
There are more buildings here than there used to be, but there are not more people. There's just 2 of us. If we stay in one building, and this one is not that bad to heat. I mean, it's worse than the cabin, but it's a lot bigger.
Yep.
This house is bigger than my house. Well, my
Yeah,
husband
your
thought
house
it was
was
small.
tiny. It was what they call a cracker house.
Yeah. Mhm. No, it was old. It was newer than Cracker. It was one of
Yeah,
those
you were 40s. The cracker houses were from
even
the 20s.
50s. Yeah. It was mid-century.
Yep. Ashley says AFJ better claim that name, right?
Mm.
The real Alaska Jones. Ed says, how far behind is Rob now? About 45 minutes?
Holy smokes.
No, I'm only about 27 minutes because it's 5:26 as I'm reading this, and your post was done at 4:59, so I'm not 45 minutes behind.
Far enough, though. Farther than usual, really.
Scott says, no football, we can't be friends anymore. My big thing is I really liked sports today. I was able to play because I understood them. I never played football. When I was in school, I was too small to play football. When I was in school, by the time I left school, I was only 5'3" and maybe 100 pounds soaking wet. I played baseball and I played hockey because I could skate circles around most of the people.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
And now, as I grew up, I continued watching baseball and watching hockey. Football, I was always too busy because it was always usually being done at times that I was doing stuff. Weekends, Monday nights. I've always been extremely busy.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even really watch sports on TV. Never really have because
He
I'd rather be
doesn't have
doing
time.
I'd rather be doing other stuff. When I was younger, I always had a book in my hand. I'd rather be reading than doing stuff like that. But that's just how I've always been.
And I'm a girl, so I don't have to play sports and watch sports.
And Jerry Butler Farms or Family Farm says, Rob, when is the meetup up there? I believe it's July 13th. I'm not positive. I'll get a hold of Bill and Flat Tire Farm, Reeve and Crystal, and find out exactly the dates, and I'll post that on my my community tab.
Right.
And there's Janet Holly. Good to see you in here. I think you're new. It says enjoying the chat, babysitting 3 dogs. If I was early, it wouldn't be me. Not a problem.
Cute. And yay, dogs.
Alone says, Arlen, I'm talking about the ferry service issues in my next video.
Oh,
very good, Alone.
yes,
I'm looking forward to hearing that. Everybody's greeting everybody and saying goodbye to folks that are heading out. Onto it says, Ash pineapple caramelized on the grill. Just, yes. I have to agree with that. Onto it, Ozzy.
Yes. Yum.
I definitely agree with that.
Yum.
If I can find the sauce that I like with it, I'll have to make those burgers for you because they're really, really, really good.
Yum.
Nice little layer of pepper jack, pineapple, and that honey and pineapple teriyaki sauce. Dang good.
Sweet and tangy.
Yep.
Like you.
I thought it was just sweet and annoying.
Well, there is that. Tangy's a much more polite word.
Lee says, if we're speaking of food, I made a huge 13x9 homemade mac and cheese. Oh, I haven't done mac and cheese.
13 by 9. That's a big mac and cheese.
Yeah, I haven't made homemade mac and cheese in probably a couple months. I think it's actually probably been since early fall. So that's why I made mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to have to do that.
You have to do that.
Yep.
It's time.
Made a 13x9 homemade mac and cheese. I'm a caregiver by trade, so I brought my 91-year-old client a great big plate today.
Oh,
very
good
nice.
for you.
Very good. My mom used to do that. My mom worked for hospice, and she worked for she was a CNA as well at times. And we would do that for folks too. We'd make big meals and cookies and stuff like that because me and my mom used to sit and around the holidays and just bake cookies after cookies.
Yay,
I mean, we'd
cookies.
have hundreds of pounds of cookies. We'd just give them out. We try to sell them, but most of the time we want to just give them out.
Yum cookies.
Actually, your friend used to buy them from us all the
She
time.
did.
Let's
Mhm.
see. Come on, click the button. There we go. Ashley says, Aussie, I've had that and agree, but never on a burger.
Mhm.
I'll have to remember that. Yeah, try it, Ash. You'll like it. Hello says, hey there, Scott, from Everything with the Brooms. Arlen is saying, where am I? I set my glasses down.
You set them down.
I'm having a hard time reading here.
Mm.
Anyways,
I don't-
Arlen says
I don't know where they
to
are.
remote Alaska, good evening. Thank you in advance. I look forward to it. Right? Everybody's saying greetings to everybody. And I really need to find my glasses real quick.
Okay.
I
You
set
had them
down a minute
on
ago when I went to go
when
up to get
you-
my moccasins.
Yep. That long ago?
Yep.
Oh my. Yeah, alone.
And I'm not sick.
May the offer to Kamaj and Sean, if you can find someone to go moose hunting with, you can base camp on my land. Oh, and split the moose with
Oh, look there. Is that Lindsay?
whoever. That's Lindsay Salmons.
Yep.
Yep. Two alone.
Yep.
Split the moose with whoever, and that'd be nice. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it all depends on. I got to find out when your season is out there, Lindsay, because our season here in 13E runs from September 1st to the 20th,
Mm-hmm.
and if everything goes right, I'll be up on top of the hill,
Mm-hmm.
and I should be able to get one from up there. I'm going to try to put in a improvised road going up the hill
Yeah.
this summer. Adam is probably going to help me as well as Sid.
Got to cut some alder.
Basically, I need somebody to cover
tricky.
it for bears for me
Yeah.
while I'm doing all the work because it's a lot of alder and it's thick.
Mhm.
And that area has a lot of brown bears that pass through it. So I need somebody to basically watch my back while I'm doing it.
Yeah, and wherever it's alder, there's some dampness, so it's a tricky
Yeah.
space.
And I think I found a
Tricky
spring
space.
up that way too. That'd be
Probably.
really nice if I did find that spring because then at that point I could actually try to get gravity fed water to the house.
That would be so much easier than the opposite of gravity fed.
Yeah.
Like it's all uphill.
Lindsay, did you email me a couple weeks back, didn't you? I need to ask you a couple questions about your property for hunting. Ashley says to Ozzy with a lot Aussie phrases of the night. Yeah, what is the Aussie phrase for the night there? Onto it.
Do we have one?
Lisa says
a good
32
one?
degrees here in Levant, Maine, heat wave.
Ah,
You're not much
yeah.
warmer than us. We're at 29.8. We've actually
Yep.
gone up a little bit.
Yep.
And there's Miss Monica. Good to see you, Miss Monica. I'm sorry I'm far behind.
Wow.
And it is
Yep.
5:33. Ashley, try to get a link for Adam and Phyllis ready, please, if you would, or alone.
Mm-hmm. Somebody.
And I'm going to kind of
Mm-hmm.
scroll through this. If you have questions, please make sure I see them. Hey, happy chappy van life. Good to see you in here. We missed you last week. Just hey there. How are you, Rob and Sarah? I'm
We're
here
all
today.
good.
We're doing great.
Glad you're here. Glad you're here.
And Annette says she's been to Morgantown.
Oh my.
Yeah.
The only thing that's there is the university.
Yeah.
Although they took the railroad used to go through there, and then they took the rails out, and now there's a rail trail and restaurants and a little tiny place for concerts, then a park. It's just getting charming.
Yep. Lee says Sarah says we got our precious red bone pups right outside
Oh,
Morgantown, West
puppies.
Virginia. What a beautiful state.
It is.
It is a beautiful state.
It is indeed. The roads are fun. Zoom, zoom, zoom,
I'm
zoom,
just scrolling through looking for any questions because I want to get out of here in about a minute
zoom.
so we can get over to Adam and Phyllis early so I can
Oh,
actually catch
boy.
it from the start this time.
Yeah.
And I'm not seeing
Oh.
anything pressing, anybody getting questions. So, and I'm
Mm.
sorry if I missed your question from anybody. Make sure you just ask me again when we have our next live.
Oh,
Yeah,
please.
alone. Oh
'Cause we
my,
just-
1/4 inch plywood.
Yeah, right. Oh,
It is crazy. Yeah,
It needs to
needs to
be-
be redone,
yeah.
and it will get redone.
Mhm.
It's just, it's going to have to wait a year or two. It's not in fear of collapsing
No,
because it
no.
is sealed, but I just feel for my own well-being in my own brain that it'd be a little thicker.
Mhm.
I'll put down some, 3/4 inch OSB on it.
You can just add a layer, right?
No, it's,
No,
I've got to take
you
I've got to
gotta
take
take
the
that
risers off for everything.
Oh my.
Susan got you. Wow, Zeus gets a dog treat tonight. He's been really good. Yes, he has.
Yeah. Is he here?
Where is
he?
Zeus?
Here he
He's
comes.
here. And Lee has a question. Lee says, "Alone, isn't your roof metal and pitch? Does it still ice up?" Yeah,
It
this
does.
roof is metal.
Ours
It
does.
will
It's
ice
metal
up.
and pitched, and it does.
Your fans want to say hi.
Yes. Your
Here's a-
fans want to say hi. There's our baby. He looks all sleepy.
Did Daddy wake you up?
He looks all sleepy.
Okay, go away.
Oh. Mean old daddy. Mean old
He'll be
daddy.
getting his scritches here in a minute. Trust
Oh,
me.
yeah.
Steve says, listening and watching by Coleman Lantern tonight. Why you buy Coleman Lantern? You out of internets or electricity? I mean,
Or just the ambiance of it.
yeah. I'm just scrolling through see if there's any questions. I'm not seeing any, so it's kind of nice that I don't miss any. And see,
Yeah.
Matt says, I thought about working on the ferry back in the day. The pay was garbage then.
Yeah.
I can't imagine it got, but yeah.
Probably
If they're not
didn't get
willing to
better,
pay
no.
well, they're not going to
Yeah,
get employees.
no.
And that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
What restaurant do we miss the most in lower 48? Honestly, down back home, there was only one I used to like to go to.
Which one did you?
I'm having a brain fart now.
Mm.
The Italian place down by the hotel.
Oh, yeah. Right on, close on the river?
Yeah.
Next to, yeah. That one was nice. I don't remember its name.
Neither can I.
Mm.
But I actually had some friends that had a European bistro in Port Charlotte that was really good as well.
Oh, that was nice too.
Yeah.
That was very nice.
Yep. All right, guys. Hopefully, Alone or Ashley, can you drop a link to Adam and Phyllis's real quick? I'm just scrolling through looking for any questions. I'm not seeing any. See Lindsay laughing. It says, I'll see if I'm eating duck before.
Oh, bless your heart.
Alone says, Rob, I will send a great teriyaki sauce. Right. Ooh, thank you, Alone.
Yes,
Thank you.
Be good. That'll be good. Look at all these so behind.
It says Twit card is almost as expensive ID card I have. Yeah. Yeah. That's why I never really went for my Twit card. Ducks are here. It says, yeah, well, I didn't realize how far behind I was, guys. I am truly sorry.
Truly sorry. And I'm no help at all. I can't even read that far. Woo!
Yeah, there's Scott's Life. Good to see you here,
Holy
Scott's
smokes.
Life. And looks like Regional Sky Girl showed up too. Sorry I missed you guys.
Sweet
I was
dears.
further behind than I expected.
Good
I'm truly
friends
sorry.
over.
All right, now we're at the bottom.
Okay.
All right, guys. So why don't we all run over and see Adam and Phyllis if they're alive?
They're
Make sure you
always a
send that we
riot.
sent you.
Yep.
And let's go over and start some trouble.
It's easy over there.
They had a great time at the festival
yes.
and stuff like that.
Yes.
So we want to make sure that they know that we're there supporting them, watching their videos, and there for their lives because they are a killer team to go in and watch.
And they know so much.
They are amazing people.
Incredibly competent.
Yep. They're
Both.
amazing. So make sure you get over there and watch them, and we'll see you over there in a few minutes. And on to what else is Rob. Thanks, Rob and Sarah, for a great live. Take care, all.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much, on to it, Ozzy, and everybody that showed up here. We appreciate each and every one of you.
Absolutely.
All the moderators, all the subs. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Without you guys, it would be very hard to do all this.
We wouldn't bother.
Yeah, we would.
Well, you would. I would.
Oh, and here comes Mr. Whiny
Here
Bot.
he comes.
All right, we're out of here before we start screaming. We'll see you over at Adam and Phyllis's live. We'll see you on the next video and on the next live that we have next Monday night. You all have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye. Crazy dog coming up.
Look out.